A member of the community was sentenced to prison for blackmail and sextortion involving nearly 120 victims worldwide. This is one of those stories where the internet stops being just online drama real fast. According to Leaping Computer, the community is a loose online cybercrime collective that has targeted children and teenagers. And in this case, one member was sentenced to 2 years in prison. 2 years, really? That's all he gets? Oh my god. For blackmail and sextortion offenses. This isn't just hacking. This is coercion, manipulation, threats, real victims. Now, sextortion is when somebody threatens to expose private messages, videos, messages, or personal information unless the victim does what they want. Sometimes they demand things like money. Sometimes they demand more images. Sometimes they threaten to contact family, friends, schools, or employers. And the whole goal is panic. They want the victim scared, embarrassed, or isolated, and too afraid to ask for help. So this is exactly how these people can keep control. And that's why it's so important to say this clearly. If this ever happens to you, don't stay silent. Don't negotiate with these people. Don't send more in the hopes that they just stop, because they won't. Don't assume that paying will make them stop. Save the evidence of blackmail. Block the person, report the account. Tell somebody that you trust. If a minor is involved, get a parent, guardian, school, law enforcement, everybody that you can involved immediately. Because if these criminals rely on something like shame, they rely on victims thinking that they can't tell anybody. But asking for help is exactly how you take power away from these people. The bigger lesson here is that online cybercrime groups are not always just stealing passwords or running scams. Some of these communities overlap with things like harassment, doxing, swatting, sextortion, and abuse targeting younger people. So parents, teachers, and teens need to know that this is very real. Now, I'm not making these videos in order to incite violence or create panic, but to make sure that victims know that they're not alone and that help exists out there. So let me ask you this. Do you think schools should teach students how to recognize something like sextortion and online blackmail scams? Let me know your thoughts and stories down in the comments below. As always, like to follow for more cybersecurity news, technology news, career advice, and technology explained in plain English.